captain's quarters.
We found the dead guy that is maybe or maybe not Zero.
Yeah.
So you finished the captain's quarters and then you left the captain's quarters, or you finished the captain's quarters and then stopped?
Yeah, we stopped right after we got through the captain's quarters.
So it said you found it and then end. Yes.
Pretty
Yes.
much, yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out exactly where you are so I know exactly what to say.
Yeah.
The answer is
Yeah, but-
nothing. I should say nothing. I'm gonna go refill my water.
Yeah, so we're gonna get our first ending today at some point. I don't remember how long it takes to get there, but because all that's left now is one beautiful number 9, and then after that we will loop back around, and get a different start progress towards a different ending.
I'm
Assuming
so
it doesn't
scared.
take too long. I'm so glad that you agreed to play this game and that you're still enjoying it, even if it's terrifying.
Oh, I love it so much. It does nothing but just fill me with stress, and I love it.
It's so good. I love this game series so much. I mean, specifically 999. The others are, I have lots of opinions about them too, but 999 in particular, favorite game of all time.
Yeah, I too love this duology.
Yes. Honestly, honest to God, we might just, I don't know if I can make them go through ZTD. Maybe we'll just do VLR and just pretend that the game ends there, and then go to AI the Somnium Files. I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
Oh, we still have to have you play through Undertale too.
Oh yeah, God, I love Undertale. I want to get a sticker or like a plaque or something and put it on my bathroom mirror that says "Despite everything, it's still you," because I love that so much.
Yes, I love that
I
so
unironically
much.
love ZTD, by the way.
You know,
Oh,
it's
no.
fair.
I love it a lot.
Everybody, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to love, but there's also love to hate, and so it really just comes down to like.
There's
personal
not a lot
preference.
to hate. Like, there are a couple things to hate.
But the
there's not like the overwhelming majority. I
feel like that's a personal like.
This is a discussion we can have.
Right, yeah, and then not to be had for 2 games prior. We're gonna spoil stuff accidentally. Like, I like a lot of it, but I also hate a lot of it, and the parts that I hate, I really, really, really hate. But it has its strengths and weaknesses, just like any game. It's just compared to the previous 2, like. I don't know.
My favorite thing about playing ZTD is laughing at how
Okay,
bad
so
it is.
can I ask you a question?
Who?
When did you play VLR?
Who?
You.
Me? I played it in 2014 or 2015.
I think that's why you hate ZTD that much.
Really?
I played VLR
I
when
played-
it came out, or like 1 year after it came out, and then waited like 4 years for ZTD and hated it.
Yeah. The anticipation, like, built up for ZTD, and like it's a whole bunch of. It's the same reason why people hate Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, I will say that is part of it because I hated it for the longest time when as soon as I finished I was like, well, this sucks. I went back last year and I watched a playthrough of ZTD and I was like, okay, this isn't as bad as I remember, but I still hate it.
VLR 0999 it was different. It was different enough to evoke a negative reaction from you, which amplified everything that you saw was wrong with it, rather than you just taking objectively seeing those wrongs. Right?
Maybe. Maybe, but I can still.
I'm not saying it's perfect.
No,
I'm just saying it's not as bad as everyone thinks it is.
I do
it
think
really
that,
isn't.
I do think that like time away from it and like revisiting the game has allowed me to see it in a slightly more positive light. However, there are still several things about it that I dislike, and I could nitpick it specifically. It's not just a general, ooh, it was so different. Like I have specific things that I'm like, I don't like this.
There are things that the community as a whole dislikes that I agree is bad. Now, I'm not saying that there's Like, I'm not saying it's a perfect game. I just think that. No, this is a discussion we can have.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, one of these days I would love to definitely have this discussion, but probably not best to have it here before we get to.
Yeah.
Yes, it is suddenly our Zero Escape podcast. Sorry about that. Anyways, so Bea,
Can
do
we
you want to
have
give
a
a
zero?
little recap of what we did last time?
Yeah, so last time we got into the captain's quarters, found an old dead guy. His bracelet said that he was Zero, but I still don't think that he was Zero. But he was dead. And then I struggled with some puzzles and figuring out words and numbers and stuff, but then we overcame the puzzle and we escaped from the captain's quarters and we went into a dark room. And now I don't know what's going to happen next, but I am terrified.
Why are you terrified?
I am just worried
nothing
about
wrong
what the
with that.
ending is going to be. No, I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen.
It's the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
I think they're also scared because we are very excited for it, and the anticipation is building up. So
Is it because I said ooh? I'm sorry for saying ooh, Bea.
No, it's okay.
all right, well, let's jump back in and see where this godforsaken boat takes us. They stepped out of the captain's quarters and into another hallway. The hallway stretched out in front of Junpei for a bit before turning left like a great backward L.
All right, let's go.
Junpei rounded the corner and took off down the straightaway. He ran and ran and ran. At the end of the hallway was a door.
That's the next door.
Running.
He made straight for
Wait,
it.
a piece of paper.
He was nearly halfway to it when he noticed a piece of paper in the middle of the floor. Junpei? Junpei? They misspelled his
twin brother.
name.
Oh my god. Why are you like this?
Oh my god. Yosh,
I try so hard to defend you.
Yosh, do you know, was
and you
this in
do
the original?
shit like this.
Was this in the original and they just never fixed it, or is this a port
No,
problem?
this is a poor problem for
Okay.
sure.
I
There's-
think
like,
it's
there's no-
only in this version.
Okay.
This novel screen here. This is new to
Right.
this version of the game.
Okay.
So there's no way it's from the original game,
Well-
and they took all these things and they put it into this game and just like shoveled it and didn't even look at it, just copy paste. There's no way. This is just new. This is
What?
newly typed up stuff.
Yeah.
Wait,
that
now,
they fucked up.
maybe this is the point in the game where they had to start changing things for copyright things. They could only have 15 seconds
They
of
own the
Junpei.
They could only have 15 seconds of Junpei.
and now it's Junpei, just like McRonald's and Bikey and everything else.
Oh my
Hey
God.
boss, hey
Yeah.
Mr. Uchikoshi, we forgot to copyright claim Junpei, so now we can legally only use Junpei from here on out. I'm so sorry that we
Okay,
we
so
fucked this
so
up.
Is this a
I just-
senpai thing?
Oh god.
so I just looked it up, and it's Junpei in the DS version, not
Okay.
Junpei.
Okay.
So
I was
it's
just
a new
curious.
problem in the port.
That
or
makes sense,
remake
and
or
that's kind of what I
whatever.
thought, but it would have
like
been
the
very
port.
funny if it
I,
had like
I
stuck.
try to defend the port so much,
I
and then
know.
shit like this happens.
This is
Yeah. He dropped down to his hands and knees and quickly tore the paper off of the floor.
map of the ship's interior for ADEC. What's wrong?
Ace, slightly slower by virtue of his advanced age, had finally caught up to Junpei.
I found a map for this floor.
He showed Ace what he snatched from the wall. He looked at it long enough to determine what it was and nodded.
I see.
With that, he began running again past Junpei.
Well, that was anticlimactic. I should keep this, though.
Junpei shoved the map into his pocket and got up to follow Ace, but something stopped him.
Hey, where's Clover?
He turned around. Clover was nowhere to be seen.
Damn it, what the hell is she up to?
Junpei muttered angrily under his breath and took off back the way he'd come. As he stomped around the corner, he saw her. She was standing in front of the door to the captain's quarters, her hand on the doorknob. Hi, Flora. Yes, you came just in time. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day.
Clover!
Huh?
As Junpei watched, she closed it gently and quietly.
What the hell are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
Clover had, unconsciously, put her hands over the pockets of her jacket as if trying to hide something.
What the hell is that?
What?
Hi, Growl. Hello. Welcome in.
You've got something in your pocket. What is it?
Oh, this? This is... I wonder.
What the hell?
Come on, we gotta hurry.
I'm good, Growl. How are you? With that, Clover ran straight past the somewhat confused Junpei. As she did, he caught a glimpse of her back.
Huh? Clover, what's that on your back?
Sticking up from her collar was something that looked like a big wooden stick.
A stick? Hey, Clover! What the hell's that thing on your back?
She didn't respond. Doing all right, thanks for asking. Glad to hear, Growl. Instead, she quickly turned the corner and disappeared. Growl, I don't know how familiar you are with Zero Escape. Just a heads up here, we're kind of in, like, spoilerish territory, so if you haven't played it before, might proceed with caution. I don't know how much you care, but just throwing that out there.
For those of you who have issues with violence and
also that too. This game can get a little whack sometimes, so proceed with caution.
Hey Bea, can you deafen for like 10 seconds?
Sure.
Trigger warning for blood and gore in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, just a heads up. Floor said
nothing. It's nothing too graphic, but yeah.
Yeah, Floor said, "This is my pet hamster in my jacket pocket." Yes, Floor. Growl, that's okay.
Right.
Yeah, if you
I'm gonna ping Bea now.
that's fine. Growl, if you don't care, then that's totally cool. I just wanted to throw that out there because it is. We won't be in it for long, and then we'll start over. But just a heads up. So.
Sorry about that. There was a content warning that I needed to.
Is she ignoring me? For crying out loud.
Junpei did his best to convince himself that it would make sense later and ran off after Clover. Junpei pushed through the door and found himself in a large room with a large set of stairs.
The big stairs. Huh. So this is where it ends up, just like it says on the map.
It was just what he'd expected to see after reading the map. His "I see" after reading the map himself meant that Ace had probably realized the same thing.
Ace, did he head down?
He put his hand on the handrail and leaned over to look down.
Oh, there he is.
Look, the 4 others are there too.
And not just Ace, Santa, June, Seven, and Lotus as well.
Really?
Let's join them.
Junpei and Clover glanced at each other and hurried down the stairs. They reached B deck at the same time.
Jumpy! Clover!
June's face was excited. Something had happened, that much Junpei could tell simply by looking at her.
What's up?
Given their situation, he was not inclined to be excited about sudden developments. June, however, couldn't contain herself.
We found it!
Found what?
We found it!
What did you find?
The last door! We found door 9!
What?
Come on! Just follow us! We'll explain on the way!
Okay.
Seven turned and jogged off down the stairs.
Well, if that's the case...
Wait for me.
We should get going as well.
The rest followed.
Jumpy! We finally made it!
The relief and excitement in her voice echoed what each one of them felt.
Yeah, it's finally time.
Junpei wasn't quite ready to believe they'd really done it, at least not just yet. Still, if everyone said that it was door 9, then it probably was.
We've reached the end.
He could feel his heart racing. A mixture of anticipation and fear ran through his veins, and he could feel his legs shaking. He was doing his best to maintain a sense of healthy skepticism, but he couldn't deny that the prospect of escape was an exciting one.
But something's bothering me. Only 3 to 5 people can go through the numbered door. 7 of us are on our way to door 9. That means that, best case scenario, there will be 2 of us who have to stay behind. 2 people. Is there a way?
Junpei looked over at the clock.
4:30. We've only got 90 minutes left. I've got no time to wonder about it now.
Hey, Junpei! June! What the hell are you two doing? Hurry it up!
Santa's voice jolted Junpei out of his reverie.
Let's go, Jumpy!
June took off down the stairs, jogging as quickly as she could.
Yeah.
Junpei followed. They were quiet for a while, until... They had just reached C deck when Clover spoke.
Hey, what about door 2?
Everyone else stopped. They all turned to look at Clover. Seven spoke.
What about door 2?
Door 2 is the only one we didn't... We haven't gone through it, I mean.
Yes, that is true.
Are you guys okay with that? Not investigating it, I mean?
So what? We found door 9. We don't need any of the other doors.
What's the point? Huh? What's the point in going to door 9? We can't all go through it, right? And we should do what we have to do before we go any further. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. The best way to finish it quickly is to do the border pieces first. You know? Or what? You think all 7 of us should go to door 9? And then we argue over who stays behind and who gets to go? Do we really want to do that again? Who knows? If we check out door 2, maybe we'll find something. Maybe we can find a way to get all of us out. Huh. I don't know what might be in there. We may not find anything. But don't you think it'd be better to at least have a look? I mean, am I wrong? Does that sound wrong to you guys?
Yeah, you do have a point.
The others nodded in agreement.
The last time I checked the clock, it was 4:30. It's not like we've got a lot of time, but if we're quick about it, we might have time to take a look.
You're right. Let's go take a look at door 2.
I just love that all the dots are voiced. Yeah, Floor, they really put some time and effort into that. They were back in front of the elevator. Nearby was the large hospital room.
The elevator can take us down to door 2.
Who shall go then?
Let's see.
Me. I'm going.
Then June, 7, and I need to go with her.
4 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 equals 20. 2 plus 0 equals 2.
Hey, why do you get to...
I don't mind. We'd only waste time arguing over it.
Jumpy, I'm okay too.
See?
Can we just go now?
Fine.
All right, let's get going. I'll see you later.
Okay. Be careful.
They climbed into the elevator and Junpei listened to it creak and rattle its way to the bottom deck. Only Junpei, Ace, and Lotus were left. As the elevator rumbled out of sight, Ace spoke.
Lotus, would you be so kind as to go with me?
Go with you? Well, I didn't think people still talked that way outside of the 1950s. Well, I'm a mother. Would that be a problem for you?
That wasn't what I meant to... I was hoping you would come with me.
Seriously, though, I was kidding. So, where was it you wanted to take me?
There's
What a
something
good
I
time
wanted
to
to show
kid.
you.
What was that?
What a good time to kid.
For real.
Hey man, what the hell? I'm not important enough?
Well, it's not like that. Once I've shown Lotus, I'll show you.
Really?
Of course.
Ace's smile was friendly.
Fine. Do
You
whatever
gonna
you
wants to be
kill her?
included.
Thanks, Junpei. Are you coming, Lotus?
Fine. Doesn't look like they're going to be back anytime soon. I might as well go and see whatever it is you think is so important.
Thank you. Well then.
The
Shall we go?
afterlife? I just don't trust anybody. I don't even know if I trust Junpei anymore.
I guess that's fair. Ace turned and began to walk. Lotus followed. They disappeared into the hallway on the left. time seemed to drag as Junpei waited for the others to return.
They're so slow. And what's keeping Ace and Lotus?
Suddenly, the elevator opened. A single person stood there.
Clover! I guess you're the first one back.
It was only Clover inside. He didn't see the rest. She looked at Junpei, then slowly, purposefully stepped out of the elevator. The door closed behind her.
Where's everybody else? What happened?
She didn't answer. Instead, her eyes swept the room and then settled on Junpei.
Where are Ace and Lotus?
Oh, Ace said he wanted to show Lotus something, so they went into that hallway.
Junpei explained what had happened.
Oh, then they went over there?
Her voice was small and timid.
Yeah, I think so.
He repeated his earlier question.
So where are June, Santa, and Seven? Why aren't they with you?
You really want to know?
There was something wrong with her smile.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Here, let me show you.
Clover pulled something out of her pocket and tossed it onto the floor at Junpei's feet.
Huh?
He looked down. On the floor in front of him were 3 metal rings.
Bracelets. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit.
Junpei collapsed.
No. No way. No way. This has got to be some kind of joke. This can't be real.
Junpei's body felt like rubber. His heart felt like a cold lump in his chest, and his hands shook uncontrollably. Sweat poured down his face. The 3 bracelets sat there on the floor before him. He could see the numbers on their faces.
3, 7,
And
6.
Lastly, let us discuss how to remove the bracelets. There are only 2 ways to do so. 1. You escape from this ship. 2. Your heart rate reaches 0. In other words, once the bracelet is taken outside the confines of the ship, or the periodic mirror's heartbeat has fallen to 0, it will shut down automatically.
But why?
Junpei's voice was flat and broken. Clover's response was cold.
Revenge for my brother. He was forced into door 3 and murdered. You need at least 3 people to open a door. Who were the 2 that opened that door with him? It could only have been Santa and Seven. That's why I killed them.
2 plus 3 plus 7 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3.
Why? Why did you kill June?
Because she tried to protect them. She was in my way. She had to die too.
No.
Junpei shook his head, trying desperately to wake himself from what had to be a dream.
No.
It couldn't be real. It just couldn't.
Hey, Junpei.
He felt Clover's hand on his shoulder. Her smile was wrong, horribly wrong. Her face looked like a mask made from stretched human skin. The smile that parted her lips did not extend to her eyes. They were dead and empty. The girl in front of him was no longer the Clover he had known. Perhaps she was not even human.
Let's go.
Her hand reached out toward him.
Let's get out of here. Let's leave this ship.
What the hell are you talking about? To open a numbered door,
Yes, I know. You need at least 3 people. But as long as we have this...
Once again, Clover reached into her pocket and pulled something out. It was another bracelet. Junpei could see the number on the face. 0. 0.
The 0 bracelet. You've got something in your pocket.
Oh, this? This is... See? You get it now? If we have the 0 bracelet, we can leave. You and I can open door 9 with just the 2 of us.
4 plus 5 plus 0 equals 9.
See? So let's go. Come on. Hurry up.
She shoved out her hand again. Junpei looked up at Clover. She had the face of a demon, but there was something else. There was a holy light that surrounded her. She was both a fierce god and a benevolent goddess filled with love.
Junpei.
Her voice was soft. Her eyes weren't empty anymore. They were deep, so deep Junpei could feel himself falling into them. He felt dizzy. There was something oddly bewitching about her. His mind was beginning to crack and his heart began to melt.
Junpei.
The hand she was offering him. It looked so soft, so inviting.
Clover.
Junpei reached out with his own trembling hand and closed it over hers.
Yeah?
Junpei writhed in agony. He shuddered and twitched, his body spasming as he went into shock. He screamed until his throat was torn and bloody, then screamed more. His cries echoed across the room. Eventually, his movements slowed, then faded. There was no more strength left in Junpei. He could feel his body begin to go numb. He no longer felt pain. He no longer felt anything. Whatever Junpei had been was gone. The last remnants of his mind began to fade. Even as his vision faded to nothingness, he saw Clover.
Thanks, Junpei. I'm just gonna borrow this, okay?
Her smile was cold. What was left of Junpei's conscious mind drifted away. All that was left was a twisted, broken corpse. You got the achievement. Let me ask you a question.
Kyujikushi.
You have reached one ending. This game has multiple endings. In order to experience all the endings, you need to play through the game multiple times. Make sure to save your progress now to retain all information you've acquired. Memory of Escape has been added to the title screen. Memory of Escape enables you to replay the escape rooms you have completed. Would you like to save the info
This
you
ending-
obtained?
I think this ending broke Bear.
I was gonna say she's not saying anything, so I'm a little. Yay!
I'm sorry, what?
What do you think about that?
What?
Floor said that sure is an ending. I also got this one as my first one. That seems like a very common first one to get for sure.
I think this was my fourth one.
Really?
Coffin was my first one.
Is-
So
Did Ace go kill Lotus with the freaking crap? Ah! What?
ah,
I don't know.
we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Don't you say you don't
So-
know?
so anyway,
you
so-
know what the answer is.
I mean,
What's a fun fact about Kay?
yeah, sure, go ahead.
Me playing this and getting this ending coincided with me watching Mirai Nikki.
Oh, wow.
So
You just got all the pink-haired yandere bitches.
and fell in love with them. Yeah.
Oh, wow. You are not so different, you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I don't like that I see a flow chart that some of the options still lead to this.
Floor just redeemed the my leg sound. That's pretty accurate. This was Junpei this end, yes.
She didn't touch his leg.
I mean, but I don't have a my arm sound, so close enough.
What?
So Bea, walk me through like your thought process as this was going on. What were you thinking?
I don't even know. I thought if he stayed up with everybody else, Ace was gonna kill him or Lotus was gonna kill him. I was like, I don't know what's happening. I didn't. I mean, I knew stuff was shifty with her, but like, girl, what is the point? Like, girl.
You know, sometimes a bitch just needs some revenge for her brother.
Yeah, but what the heck? We went through all of that for her to be like, you know what? It's fine. Also, the fact that the doors still work with bracelets that aren't connected to people anymore is stupid. That shouldn't be a thing. Anyway, what the freaking crap? You knew! You knew and you didn't tell me! Ah!
Now you know why we were so excited.
When I said I was scared, and you guys were like, you don't have to be scared, it's fine!
Who said that?
Me and Yosh said that.
Why would you say that? Why would you
Because
lie to your friends?
I wanted to lure them into a false sense of security.
No, honestly saying I can't even yell because every time I've had someone like watch Gravity Falls or play through Undertale or watch like Over the Garden Wall, I've been like, yeah, it's just like this fun, like cute little thing, it's just a cute story, like whatever, and then I get a message, you know, some amount of time later, like,
what the fuck?
Go dog. like what the fuck?
But what you need to do is you take the warning list for like the entire series, just put them on like one piece of paper, dense enough that it's just blocks of text, right? And you just hand them to this. It's like, here, this is everything that's gonna happen, but it's really cool how it happens, okay? And they'll look at it and they go, I'm not gonna fucking read this. And in your mind, you'll say, I warned you. And you never say that aloud. You just say, I warned you in your head. And you are absolved of all guilt. And you don't have to lie when you don't have to say, don't be scared.
Like, well, I
gave
you the unreadable piece of paper. I don't know why you didn't
just read the paper. Duh. It's not readable. It's readable. It's just dense. It's just dense.
Oh my god! Like what?
So this was why also they I was yelling at them for starting door 1 while I was away on vacation. luckily you didn't actually get to the ending before I could see it happen live and get your reaction.
I think this is like the most popular first ending for people to get. Like, I know so many people who got this ending first.
I know why that is, and I will explain that at the end of the game.
I'm like getting like PTSD flashbacks to the first time I played through 707's route.
Oh yeah.
And then deleted the game from my phone for
Mystic
2 years.
Messenger.
What?
Mystic Messenger.
That's a phone game?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a visual novel.
Yeah, it's like a visual novel. Otome sort of.
Yeah, they set it up as an otome, and you're just like, haha, fun times. And
like,
then it's
I get to date cute boys, and then it's like, oh god, there's a bomb in my apartment. What am I doing?
Yeah, they're like, what if there was a cult that was actively trying to kill you, and some of the boys know about the cult, and some of them don't, and some of them have varying levels of interaction with the cult, and also you can kill the people that you're supposed to be romancing. Anyway.
Yeah, the vibes.
I sent you 2 pictures, Bea.
Oh god, I'm scared. What did you say?
Is this a free?
Yes,
Is this free? Is this a free game?
Yeah,
it's
a free phone game. You can just download it.
So
the one caution of Mystic Messenger is that it works. It's like a visual novel, but it also works through like quote unquote text messages, like you're in like a quote unquote group chat within the game, and those run in like real time. So you get like a text group chat at like 5 p.m. and then like there'll be another one at like 7:30 or something like that, and you can technically advance them if you want to pay, but if you don't want to pay your hourglasses or whatever, it does force you to play a good chunk of it in real time. So it, like a route usually takes a week to play through.
What would be the best way to go? Can I do like chunks of it and then get to a lock and be like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow?
You can kind of,
like,
yeah.
Is it going to punish me?
It's more like if you miss phone calls, because they'll call you too. It's way more like if you miss phone calls, like that's actually a lot more important than it seems like it would be.
Because like I want to
Honestly,
stream.
like,
It seems like the type of game that I would want to stream,
so
but like
I don't think you could stream it. You would have to like pre-record it
Yeah,
and
it's
like
not
clip it together because it's maybe like 10 minutes like each song.
unless somebody's like ripped it and put it on PC in a way that's like farmable, like outside of, I don't
Let's
know.
look.
There might be like a hacker, not a hack, but like a what is it? A port? Not a port. What's it called?
Or an emulator.
Emulator. God, thank you. Why was that not clear to me?
You can play it on PC with a BlueStack Android emulator.
Yeah, so that might have a roundabout option where you can just like spam it and go through without like needing to pay. I don't know, without having tried it. That might be your best bet. And in that case, you could probably stream it. But I would look into that when you have time.
But it is a great game. I think I've played through it like 6 or 7 times. It's very good.
I'm trying to find something to do after I finish Your Turn to Die, and I don't want to buy When They Cry. I just don't want to buy When They Cry. It's so much. It's so intimidating.
It's also just a lot of text. Like there's no playing in it either, so like it's just all reading. Flora said that she also had a bad end at first in Mystic Messenger, so clearly
it's true. I got good endings for Yusung and 7. Or sorry, not for 7, for Zen. I was like, ooh, I can do 7's route, and then day 4 I got a bad end, and I was like, just deleted the game and didn't play it for like 2 years.
I got the good end for Yusung and Zen only because I used a route, and then I started Jaehee's route, and I just couldn't handle keeping up with it anymore with my school schedule, so I just like looked up all the other stuff. And I also didn't have enough hourglasses to unlock like any of the other 2, so.
Well, here's the good news, just from my really liminal search. Browser Cam has a Mystic Messenger PC like emulator, and it looks like it works pretty well, and obviously you don't have to use hourglasses for it, so maybe we could check that out off stream and see if there's a little gameplay potential there, because that would be I know we've been talking about this for literally months, but that would be fun as shit to play through with everybody.
Yeah, there's some potential.
Would voice an Otome game. It just sounds very interesting, just voicing an Otome game.
I think you would like it, Kay, honestly, with the plot lines and based off of what I know about your interests. I think you'd enjoy it.
It's very good.
Anyways,
it's a very good game.
So yeah, it's kind of similar to that. This game is a hell of a ride. As you can see here, I don't want to rely on the flowchart too much, but we do have a flowchart that kind of shows you the doorway and paths and things like that, and that like different ones lead to different endings, and there's multiple endings for certain doors and things like that. So the main question I have here is
have you caught your breath?
Also that, have you processed what just happened?
I mean, yeah, it's not as traumatic. So here's the thing, right? I was first introduced to the visual novel Trauma through Mystic Messenger, and I don't think anything will ever hit me as hard as that one did. Mostly because it was like 2:30 in the morning when it
Oh, that's also, yeah.
But, like, I don't understand. Why would she kill Junpei? She didn't do anything. I don't know.
That part's
crazy.
I have a conspiracy theory, and I don't think it's very spoilery. I have to. Let me run my theory through my head for a quick minute. You can start it up.
I've never felt so betrayed in all my days, and I hate it. Like, oh my god.
Okay,
I
have a reasonable expectation, explanation as to why she would kill Junpei. Yeah, and it's not spoilery at all. She killed Seven and Santa for their part in killing Snake. This is her logic, right? 2 + 3 + 7 is Snake's dead. Is her logic. So they're going to die. The only reason that June died is because she didn't immediately take Clover's side and tried to stop her from killing them.
Right.
So in her mind, she said, June is not on my side. June is an enemy. June should die. So when she went
Right.
upstairs with those 3 bracelets and went over to Junpei and said, hey, Junpei, let's go. Let's get out the number 9 door. And then Junpei did not immediately take her hand. So the switch got flipped. From ally to enemy. So instead of taking him along with her, and it's very important to note, Clover didn't kill Junpei immediately. She just took his hand. Like, she cut his hand off below the wrist, took his bracelet right off.
Yeah, that's something
and walked
that
away.
I don't think it really like clarifies in the text. I don't know if this was clearer in the DS version or if it was something that was like implied or something. But yeah, technically she doesn't like stab him in the chest or anything like that. She cuts off his hand.
She cuts off his hand and takes his
It's
bracelet.
implied because
And he dies of
Junpei-
blood loss.
Yeah, because Junpei can still see Clover in the end when she has his bracelet, and if he died before that, then the bracelet would
that's true,
become
that's
loose,
true.
and she'd just take the bracelet. But she chopped off his arm and took his arm
Yeah.
and the bracelet.
I've seen
And then he
some
went
What a
into a
nice
catatonic
thing of
state
her to
from
do.
shock.
I've seen some really great cosplayers, like Clover cosplayers, who have the axe and then they have like a fake hand with the bracelet on it. It's all bloody. It's so good. I want to cosplay Clover so bad. Anyways, so that's the axe ending. Congrats, you got your first ending.
I think no. There's no way it was my 4th ending. No, because I remember this ending clearly because like it was the first time I heard that ending music. Right, that fucking bass.
Yeah.
I am a little bit of an audiophile, so hearing that riff combined with Clover's yandere tendencies flipped something inside me.
It's intense stuff, man.
Yeah, sure is.
So with that being said, so here I'm going to take you through what it's like in the DS version. Normally, so the DS version did not have this flowchart. When you get an ending, you wake back up in that first room and you have to start all the way over from the beginning and get through the whole game again. Just to kind of give you a snippet of what it looks like. We don't have that here. We can technically pick and choose what we want to do. There's some options. And you'll still mostly get the same effect. It's not quite the same, but it's similar. So basically, your options now are we can go back to the beginning and go through the opposite door. We can go back to the middle one and we can pick one of the other 2 doors. Or we could just go back to the last choice and pick a different door. So, any of those options are technically valid. It really just depends on what you're looking for out of this game.
Okay, here's what I feel like.
Okay.
And correct me if you think this sounds crazy.
Okay.
I feel like for the purposes of like today and having like a full like 2-hour stream or whatever, and then also having stuff to do, like can we go back to the very last choice and just try like will that give me like another ending? If we go back
Yes.
to the
I
last
accidentally
one?
clicked through and it's going to take us back to the beginning, but I can skip through, so just ignore this.
That's okay.
Technically, we will get another ending. We will have to go through another escape room, so keep that in mind.
You will not get to another ending, but you will get another
That's
ending.
true.
on
It
that
with as
route.
long as
it'll be
okay.
just a new route.
As long as it is,
Okay.
it will probably be yeah. So come on, this thing is annoying. Okay, so you want to go back here, right?
No, can we go back? Oh, maybe we can't do that. But
Are
can
you
we
talking
go
about,
back
like-
to that last?
Are you talking about this?
I can't see where your mouse is hovering, but I'm. Oh yeah.
So
Can we go back
it is
or no?
locked. Do you see up here in this
Okay.
corner up here?
Yep.
Yeah,
I see that now.
so there is something in this flowchart that we need to do before we can come back
Okay.
here and get the other option. We don't know what that is right now, and we don't know where it is on the timeline. But there is something preventing us from getting the other option.
Okay.
God, this ship shaking is like not making great background noise. So, with that in mind,
Well, then forget what I just said.
Okay.
It's nothing.
No, that's fine. I mean, in theory, it would be a great option. Unfortunately, this game is not built like it's built different. So
No, that totally makes sense. That's totally fine. I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, it's visual novel. Like,
right,
I
and
remember
it's
going back to stuff in Mystic Messenger and trying to fix it and getting the same
and
outcome.
it's Uchikoshi. You will learn very quickly that Uchikoshi has some like quirks when it comes to his games, and you will learn that this sort of thing is very much one of his quirks. Not that it doesn't appear in others, but it's very much on brand for him.
Okay. Well, I don't know. What do you recommend that we do?
Honestly,
Well, if you were playing the DS version, for example, most people would start over from the beginning and maybe choose the other door to
I was
start.
gonna say my recommendation would be to go back here and go through the other door.
Do we need to start over like from the very beginning, or
we
don't have to do the prologue room.
Shit. Give me the
he
menu
just
button
fucked up.
back. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. That was weird. I don't know why it did that. Okay, anyways. So we don't technically have to start. We can, but I would advise just jumping to here.
Okay. But it's not gonna mess up like if we skip like that first chunk. That's not gonna like mess up other potential.
No, you're good. Let me enter.
Just because I was gonna say like I'm totally willing to play through like all that first stuff again if
Yeah.
it's like if it is gonna affect stuff, but also like
I don't know.
I feel like that's
you
the
might have to
beginning
click the
part.
bed. You might have to click that bunk bed 10 more times.
Click
I don't
the
know.
bunk bed 10 more times.
I mean, technically there is an advantage to doing that, but it technically does. It's something that I can't say without spoilers. So it's not gonna affect it. Like, it's not gonna affect your gameplay. Basically, no. There's no reason to go back and do it. So
wait, Kiki, are you saying that there's a way we can escape from that first room and be done?
yeah, actually, if you jump out the window and kill yourself, you're done.
See, easy.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Easy breezy beautiful.
Okay, so how do I?
I thought we were finished. but
How do
then
I?
What should we do?
Hold on. Is there a?
You want me to look up controls?
Yeah, I don't know what the controls are on. Oh, it's here. That's what it is. It's here.
Why is it there?
I don't know.
What a weird. I know the reason. I know the answer to that question.
Oh,
actually.
Snake is alive. I forgot.
Yeah.
My sweet boy.
Who knows? Maybe he won't die this time.
Poor Taliesin Jaffe, king of dead characters. He really is. Voice acting Sean Bean.
Yeah, for real.
I don't remember which door we went through the first time. I guess we just have to not go with
We went
Snake
through.
this time.
Yeah, we went through 5. So in this case,
Oh,
we would
okay.
go through 4. So decided that door 4 would be fine.
That sounds good to me, I suppose.
Cool.
I'll go through door 4 with Lotus, Santa, and June. There's nothing to worry about. I just need to stay by her side.
June, Akane Kurashiki.
This should be fine. It's no problem this way. I should see the other 4 off.
He made no shows of affection, but Junpei saw her as something more than just a friend from his childhood.
Looks like Ace and the
Why?
others are going.
They were best friends from their child.
Oh my god.
He watched the other 4 walk toward their door. Ace, Snake, Clover, and Seven. Junpei said nothing as they left. Before long, they had reached door 5. They talked to one another for a few seconds, saying things Junpei couldn't hear, and then laid laid their hands one by one on the scanner panel of the red.
Now then.
Ace grabbed the lever. His face tight with determination, he turned over his shoulder to look at Junpei and his companions.
Goodbye.
Be careful.
If you ever need me to, I can take over for reading.
Thank you. I
If you need-
appreciate that.
You want me to take over now?
I'm okay for now. I just had to clear my throat a little bit, but I'm maybe in the future.
Okay.
As Ace pulled the lever, the door swung open, the mouth of a great hungry beast.
So horrible.
Beyond the door, Junpei knew, lay the sad remains of the ninth man. It did not surprise him that Ace, Clover, and Seven hesitated. The body was not a pleasant thing.
What are you doing? We need to hurry.
Snake had no such problems, as his blindness made him immune to the horror. He stepped through the door, his feet making a wet splack in the pool of blood.
Snake, your shoes.
It's fine. Hurry! Or are you planning on dying with everyone else? I assume you haven't forgotten the door only remains open for 9 seconds, have you?
Sorry, Snake.
Let's go!
This is savage.
This is so.
Mad.
This
He wanted
is
to go with Junpei so they could make jokes.
The
about
real
the man.
reason Snake died in the other route is because the world couldn't handle his savagery.
just self-exploded. Floor said she murdered for this man. It's honestly such whiplash being like yandere bitch and dead brother, and it's like, oh, he's alive and sassy as ever, and she's just like, ooh, okay.
Oh my god.
Ooh, oh, well.
She would be totally an e-girl if she was in the US at this time. The three remaining steeled themselves and stepped through the door. Door
Sponsored by X.
What?
She'd be sponsored by X.
Oh. Door 5 swung shut, closing with the heavy finality of metal upon metal. Junpei and his companions scrambled to the door.
Hey! How is it over there? Did you find anything? At least say something, will you?
Something's beeping.
It's just like before.
Probably the sound of the detonator on the bracelet.
Do you think they're okay?
June's face showed her concern more plainly than her words ever could. Almost as though in response to her question, a voice rang out from the other side of the door. It was Seven.
Hey, there it is! That's gotta be that dead thing! Come on, get over here! We gotta authenticate!
The beeping stopped.
The sighs of relief were audible even through the heavy door.
Phew. Looks like it stopped.
Junpei and his companions leaned away from the door and breathed a collective sigh of relief of their own.
Hey, guys! Are you doing all right over there?
They'd heard Seven's voice, but it wouldn't hurt to be sure.
Yep, we're fine.
Despite the recent danger, Clover's voice was as bubbly as ever.
Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you about this whole dead thing, okay? The dead is just like the red, but the color's different. You know how the red was red? Well, the dead is blue. Other than that, it's just like the red. Authenticating is the same too.
Awesome! Thanks. That helps a lot.
Well, we should probably move on now. You be careful out there.
Roger that.
It's like weirdly akin to like, I don't know like the exact thing that like made me like think of, but it also kind of felt like the way that we were making fun of them last time. We're just like, you know, look at this, right? You do this and that's how you do it. Like, I don't know.
Junpei and the others left door 5 and headed toward door 4.
Now it's our turn. I'll go first.
They stood in front of the red and placed each of their hands upon it. Four asterisks appeared on the screen. Junpei grabbed the lever and turned around.
Okay, we ready?
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's go.
None of them looked particularly optimistic, but their faces were set. Junpei nodded to them and turned back toward the red.
All right, let's go.
With strength and determination, he pulled the lever.
Run!
The four of them leapt through the door together. The moment they had passed through it, each heard a cold electric sound coming from their left wrist.
Oh, damn.
In the center of each bracelet, a red skull appeared and began to flash.
It's counting down.
The detonator's countdown had begun, and the long moment that each of them spent staring at their wrists. The numbered door behind them closed, the sound of a metal on metal reverberating down the hallway.
We can't go back!
We need to hurry and find the device.
Hey! Where the hell is the dead?
How would I know?
Don't give me that crap! Start looking!
I already am!
They began to run, eyes looking frantically for the device that was the key to their salvation. The hallway they found themselves running down was a long one, easily 300 feet in length. On the right side of it stood a series of wooden doors, all nearly identical. If they had taken time to think, they would likely have discerned that the doors led to cabins.
Don't tell me the dead is in one of those rooms.
Oh no! How many rooms do you think there are?
Junpei was too frightened to count properly, but at his best guess, there were 7 or 8 of them.
Ah, fuck! We don't have time to count!
Junpei ran to the nearest door.
We just need to open them all.
He grabbed the knob and shook it hard.
It won't open.
It didn't feel locked, more like someone had hammered an iron plate over the other side of the door. Junpei turned around to find another door and saw that his companions had already run to doors of their own. They did not seem to be having any more success than he had. Their own words confirmed his fears.
Shit, this one's no good.
Same here.
It's not moving!
June was the last to speak up.
Oh.
As Junpei looked in her direction, his eyes caught something he hadn't noticed before. A small, red, blinking light.
There it is! At the end of the hallway! Run!
Even as he yelled, he ran. He grabbed Santa, Lotus, and June and pulled them toward the light. Santa called out to them as he ran.
Hey, how many more seconds do we have?
How would I know?
Our time limit is 81 seconds!
I know that, goddammit! I'm asking you how many seconds we have left!
In all likelihood, Junpei figured nearly a minute had already passed since the door had closed behind them. If that was true, urgency foremost in all of their minds, they arrived at the end of the hallway. The dead sat on the left wall, blinking almost tauntingly at them.
Hurry! It's the dead! Get over here!
Junpei grabbed hold of the machine, his hands slick with sweat and shaking. He slammed his hand against the scanner panel.
Come on, everyone!
The other 3 quickly followed suit. With a grunt, Santa yanked the lever downward.
Looks like it stopped.
His hands beginning to steady, Junpei wiped away some of the sweat that had beaded on his forehead. As they caught their breath, the 4 companions began to look around.
There's another door at the end of the hallway.
He could see a heavy-looking set of double doors. Set into the walls of the hallway on either side of the larger door were 2 smaller ones.
Let's try this one first. And of course it won't open.
How many times had he come across similar doors with similar results, he wondered. Or perhaps, he corrected himself, more a lack of results. Whatever the reason, the door remained firm and unyielding and refused to allow Junpei or anyone else passage.
A keyhole.
Above the keyhole was a small symbol engraved in the brass.
What's this mark? Mail?
He wasn't quite sure what to make of it, and stared at it for a moment in confusion. It was June that corrected him.
No, not exactly. That's probably the symbol of Mars. Well, technically, they are the same symbol, but I saw a number of similar symbols near the main stairway. The symbols of the solar system.
Oh, that's right. The Sun, Saturn, and Earth.
At least that's what I'm assuming.
So this isn't the man symbol. It's a symbol for...
I think so, yes.
I see. Wait, where's Santa?
While Junpei and June talked, Santa had disappeared. They turned to find him some distance down the hallway. He had gone to check the other doors. Eventually, he reached the last of them and jogged back. It took him only a moment to catch his breath again.
Yeah, so, I looked the place over. Here's the deal. None of the other doors open.
Then that must mean...
We only have 2 more doors.
Lotus examined the doors on either side of the larger double door. Each one had a metal plate attached to it.
Maybe it's the room number.
The door on the left has a B92, and the one on the right says B93. All right, let's open them. I'll open B92.
Okay, I'll get B93 then.
Junpei put his hand on the doorknob, and Santa moved to the other door. They'd made it through the numbered door alive. There was nothing more to be afraid of. Junpei and Santa looked at each other and nodded.
1, 2, 3!
In unison, they pushed against their respective doors, and promptly found themselves in a new room. June followed Junpei as he threw open his door. They turned around and saw that the door on the other side was open as well. Through the door was another person, his mouth agape. It was Santa.
Hey, it opened.
Yeah, it did.
Junpei and Santa looked at each other.
I didn't expect that.
It was so easy.
Lotus's calm voice broke into their thoughts.
Maybe this is all part of Zero's plan. I can't say I enjoy being treated like someone's puppet.
As she headed for room 93, Lotus continued.
Well, now we have these 2 rooms. I'm sure there's something in there that will help us get out of here. Let's find it. Santa and I will search this room. You 2 take the other one.
All right.
Okay.
Time for another escape room.
Oh gosh.
Taking Santa called it.
Okay. Hi, Mike. Welcome in.
Hi, Mike.
So, here's our room. All right.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna say first is let's look at the light.
Yes. Most important. Oh, I have to get
Most
over here.
important.
Or will it? I don't think it'll let me actually.
Oh, okay.
Because I click over here and it
that's
just
the
wants
door
me to
we
go.
came through, right?
I'm sorry. What?
Is that the door that we came in through?
The one on the left, yeah.
Yes. I'm not.
Oh, okay. So I guess
Yeah.
let's go look at the. I guess let's go look at the door.
I'm sorry. I could.
Yosh.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I couldn't hear what Bayo was saying over UK.
Oh, I just said we should go to the end of the hallway and open that door. Not the one that we just came through, but the other one.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Shower?
Yeah. I guess can we inspect the? Can we look at the wall? Like, what is that? Something that we can? Oh, okay.
So, should I be Lotus or should I be June? And who should you be, cousin?
Oh boy. Well, I've been reading Junpei, so I can just stick with Junpei. I would say.
Oh,
Bayo,
I mean, if you want to take Santa, I can take
Bayo, would you rather
whichever one Bay doesn't.
Bayo, would you rather be June or Lotus or Santa? I guess.
I guess I don't really care. I can. If nobody cares, I'll just take June. I guess since she's there right now. But.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do Junpei. Let Bayo do June, and then Yoshin K, whichever one you guys want to do when we get into the other room.
Okay.
That's the bathroom wall. There are square tiles all over it.
Thank you, June.
Thank you for that astute observation. Can we look at the shower head?
It's just a shower head. There's nothing special about it. Are you sure about that? I don't trust like that. Okay, I guess there's nothing special about it.
Okay,
Wait,
there are some things in this room that you need to examine, like 4 times or so, so keep doing it.
Do you know which?
Okay, I'm guessing it's not.
Hmm?
Okay,
Okay, can we look at the knobs?
sure.
That's the shower knob. Let's see if anything happens when we turn it. No water's coming out. Very
Keep pressing
exciting.
it. It's a shower knob. There's no water coming out of the shower.
Yeah, that's not it.
Yeah, okay. Just thought I'd check.
Can I click on that little blue thing?
There's a little blue platform protruding from the shower wall next to the knobs. It's for putting soap on. I used a shower once, so I know. Did you, Junpei?
Just once.
I mean, he's Japanese, so...
They still use a shower before they get in the bath.
I thought they... Maybe he uses a bucket and a sponge or something.
No.
You don't know his life.
I mean...
Just the fact that he had to include that, like, he could have just said, like, that's a thing, and I don't think anybody would have, even a Japanese person probably wouldn't have questioned him.
Maybe Uchikoshi wanted Junpei to have special emphasis on his once shower. His singular shower. It was very important to him.
Flora said, Junpei, I used a shower once, last name.
I guess. Let's just click on the same stuff. Some more and see if we
Oh my
can
god, I
find
just realized something. Holy shit.
I don't think it's the wall.
pictures.
Okay, did you realize something spoilery?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll explain it after.
Okay. You could put it in the ZE chat. Okay, it's not
I
the
can.
subfolder. Let me... Oh,
Okay.
hey, there's a different wall.
In what world is that a shower curtain? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Jumpy, do you think there might be something on the shower curtain?
Huh? Well, maybe.
You want to try closing it? There doesn't seem to be anything here.
Yeah, you're right. Let's put it back. Okay.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Can we go to the right? A toilet? Oh, I didn't realize we had gone into the shower. Okay.
Apparently.
I guess let's check out the toilet.
Now let's check the toilet. Bear,
Good
you,
idea,
and,
Junpei.
Bear, you and Junpei share a brain cell. That's
Maybe you
okay.
should be rooting for Junpei.
That's okay because Elizabeth shares a brain cell with the second game's protagonist, so it works out.
So it's all good. There's nothing there. The tank's empty too. I guess you could say they're shit out of luck.
Oh.
Oh, there isn't even any water in it. Okay, can we look at the toilet paper? Collection of full and partially depleted rolls of toilet paper. Someone was well prepared. There's nothing too suspicious about it.
Or is there?
I click on the light.
Oh, nope, it won't let us click on the light.
Disrespect. Well, I guess let's leave the room then, because
Okay.
let's not think there's anything else.
Yeah. Why don't we go back to the living room?
Okay.
Can we
Let's
go
go
back
back.
there and examine the shower head inside?
Oh.
Oh. Okay. It's a shower head. It feels dry too. That probably means no one's used it in a long time.
Okay, that wasn't it. Okay.
There might be. I know that this puzzle's a little complicated, so might be some stuff down the line.
Okay, let's go into the other zone. Can we go to the right? Let's look at the table first.
It's a table made of wood.
Hey, there's something here.
Looks like a box of matches.
Light the boat on fire.
Woo!
Hey, here's a way to get out.
Hey, search it.
Unexpectedly, setting the boat on fire leads to the same ending as jumping out of the boat. Weird, right?
The
It's a box
secret,
of matches.
the secret 7th and 8th endings.
There are matches inside, obviously.
Obviously.
Again.
Or is there?
Hey, do you think we could burn down that door at the end of the hallway with these matches? Not gonna work, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, well, it was an idea, June.
I'm just.
At least we're coming up with ideas.
Junpei looked down blankly at what he was holding, then up at June.
Oh yeah, how's your fever? You feeling better now?
Yes, I'm fine.
June certainly looked fine.
Let me see your forehead.
Junpei held his hand on her forehead for a few seconds.
Guess it really has gone down.
Are you worried about me?
Oh, let's be nice to her. We're friends. So just say yes.
Yeah, I guess I am.
June blushed and giggled.
By the way,
Oh,
Jumpy,
no.
how did you end up here?
What do you mean? I told you earlier, didn't I?
There was a man with a gas mask when you got home at night. You inhaled some white smoke and passed out. When you woke up, you were on D-Deck.
Damn straight.
But is that really the truth?
What?
Was that really the most appropriate?
Oh, Junpei.
Jumpy, are you hiding something from me?
No, why would I?
Well, if you think about it, this is awfully suspicious. I mean, why would two childhood friends bump into each other in a place like this?
Hey, I could ask you the same thing. Are you hiding something?
What would I hide?
Well, I don't know. Anything. I mean, you're hiding it. How would I know?
God, I love Junpei so fucking much.
The man really just said, I'm just gonna do the best that I can with nothing. I have
Absolutely
nothing, and I'm
nothing.
gonna do the best I can with that.
Oh my god. Junpei's heart stumbled over itself.
Do you want to know?
He had to admit, he was a little curious.
Don't worry.
Kiss, kiss, fall in love, yes. She smiled at him.
Only 18.
Oh, Jesus, I forgot about that.
Time 0. Yeah, I guess I just haven't met Mr. Right yet.
June
You
looked
haven't
a
met Mr. Anybody yet.
I was about to say, I was like, I don't think that's how dating works, but whatever. June looked a little embarrassed and scratched the back of her head in a desperate attempt to seem nonchalant. Floor.
Yeah, I see.
Junpei coughed quietly in much the same way. I just imagine being like,
I'm not hiding anything. Just like you, Jumpy. When I woke up, I was on D-Deck.
Well, you do have a point. I mean, why did Zero pick us? We haven't seen each other since elementary school.
I wonder.
June nodded, and for a few moments she had the faraway look of someone in deep thought.
Look for what connects the victims. That will lead you to the culprit. Do you remember Seven saying something like that?
Yeah, I do. So?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think this must all have something to do with a classmate of ours.
You got any ideas who it might be?
No, nothing.
Oh,
Well, if it had something to do with school, then it could be one of our teachers, or maybe the principal?
or the janitor, or the lunch lady.
No, I can barely remember any of them.
Yeah, I know.
Junpei went back to searching, feeling unpleasant and confused. Elementary school. Elementary school. Was there anything strange that had happened in elementary school? As he searched the room, he continued to rack his brain. Yay, exposition done.
Every time they interact, my brain just goes, damn, these bitches straight. Good for them.
Well, yeah. I guess that's fair, yeah. Floor said, oh, mood. I still think Junpei's bi, but he doesn't show it when he's with June.
Oh, yeah. Yes. No, I was about to say he doesn't show it much in 999, and then I remembered Door 5. Immediately after
I was gonna
entering Door
say,
5.
like, did you see any of the scenes with Snake? Anyways, what would you like to click on next, Bea?
Can we look at the weird glass thingy? I don't know what that is.
It's a display case, actually. Junpei answered your question.
A display case that you walk inside of.
Yeah.
Like a fun little room.
Yeah, it's like a little a place where you can set your stuff outside, and then if it's raining, then you can look at your cool antiques and not get rained on.
Oh, right.
You know,
Forgot
just like
about
you
that.
have.
Yeah.
But
Like
there's
everyone
has totally.
Mine's been in the basement for so long, I forgot we had it.
Yeah, same. But there's nothing being displayed. How sad.
Looks like the drawers are empty too. Well, that was very,
Nothing.
very enlightening. I guess let's look at the couch.
Ah.
Jumpy, what are you doing? We don't have the time to be relaxing on a sofa.
Maybe you don't.
Wait, hold on. I feel like this is. Maybe I shouldn't sit on it. June will get mad again. Is this one? It feels like one that might have. What? A sofa. Mirai Do. Oh no, my mistake. It's a sofa. Oh my god, Junpei. A sofa. The color is a soothing light blue.
Sleuthing light blue?
The sleuthing.
It's going to solve the mystery of who solved.
Yes, it just put a little
Yeah.
detective hat on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Totally. Yep.
Alright, well let's go through that other door then. A crib. Let's check it.
It's a light blue blanket with some designs on it. Someone's made the bed, or at least never unmade it. There's only bed sheets under the blanket. Nothing exciting.
We look at the pillows.
Look, there's two pillows right next to each other. Guess it's a double? Huh? What's up? You're turning red. Oh man, is her fever back? Hey, are you alright? Do you need to lay down for a minute?
I'm fine. I think
June.
it's still a little early for that.
Huh? Hey, seriously, are you really okay?
Is there anything else we can click on the bed, or is that it?
Oh, there's more dialogue, I guess.
A bed frame. Now we don't have to worry about. I toss and turn when I sleep. Well, we're not gonna sleep, so.
She's blushing again. What the hell is she thinking about?
Also,
Was
one
she-
kind of. Click the back button for a second, please.
Yeah.
Or like go back out to full. Does that just not look like a human-sized bed? That looks like a child's bed.
It looks like a crib.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a crib.
It looks like an adult-sized crib.
Look at it compared to
And
the size of
also-
the picture on the wall.
Also,
What?
what adult has barriers? I mean, I guess if you really do toss and turn, you might have it, but like,
Well, and I mean, like, I get that it's on a ship too, but like, all the other rooms that we were in that had beds just had like normal beds.
exactly.
You may want to examine the sheets a few more times.
Okay.
Oh
The
dear.
blankets.
A blanket. Should we take another look at this blanket?
No, I think we've covered it pretty well.
You.
Looks like that one was lame enough to get her to blush a little. Blanket. It's so well made that it for sure won't fly off. Blanket. It's is that it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was it.
Wow.
How dare you make us stop for a pun? How dare you?
To be fair, maybe in a boat so you. Oh, Flora said to be fair, maybe in a boat so you don't roll out. Yeah.
Well,
It-
but
it
see,
kinda
that's
makes
what I
sense.
said. Like I get
Yeah.
that part.
If the
But
other
then
beds were
why
like
were-
it too.
Yeah, it's like, why is every other bed? Well, this is for our most precious passenger.
Yes, you have to specifically request it and pay like $100 more.
Yeah, you guys get the safety bed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can we click on the picture?
This isn't a painting. Is it a map?
It looks like a map of the ship's interior.
Oh, this is a great find. I think it'll be really useful. Let's take it with us. Yay, map screen. Junpei took one last look at the map, then folded it up and slid it back into his pocket. June looked up as he closed it.
This ship is bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's probably about 900 feet long.
Must be one of those fancy cruise ships.
Of course, it doesn't really look like a cruise ship. Everything in here is really retro. Even if it's just some sort of style choice, there's just too much.
Do you remember what Zero said? Do you think maybe this boat and the Titanic have something to do with each other?
That's a good point. I doubt he would have mentioned it if there wasn't a reason.
Junpei took a moment to look around the room.
Do you think this boat is...
I guess let's ask about the actual Titanic. I know it's at the bottom of the ocean, but it feels right. But that's what Junpei would say.
Okay.
The actual Titanic?
The actual Titanic? You mean it, like, slipped through time and ended up here? Before the ship sunk on April 14th, 1912?
Huh? What the
Everyone
hell are
knows
you
the Titanic
smoking?
only sunk in a movie.
Huh?
Totally.
Did I get it wrong?
Junpei grinned and shook his head.
No, that's not... I mean, come on. I mean, slipped through time? Seriously? I was talking about the controversy surrounding the Titanic.
Controversy? What do you mean?
Haven't you heard of it? It's pretty famous, you know? The Titanic had a sister ship that was essentially identical. It was called the Olympic.
Oh, yes, I have heard of that. I think I heard it was troubled by a lot of problems. And the company that owned it didn't know what to do with it, right? So they made the Olympic up to look just like the brand new Titanic.
That's right. They also took out a huge insurance policy on it before it set sail.
Huh. That would mean that the real Titanic never sank.
Yeah, the ships got swapped. The real Titanic was renamed the Olympic in secret. They used it as a passenger ship for more than 20 years.
Hey, wait a minute. Wouldn't that mean it retired in 1935?
Huh? Well, yeah, I guess sometime around then, yeah.
Well, what happened to it after that?
I heard it was dismantled.
Dismantled? Then it doesn't matter, does it? Whichever boat the real Titanic was, it doesn't exist anymore. It was either retired and dismantled, or sunk in the Atlantic by the curse. But then that would mean that this ship is...
Wait, what did you just say?
Huh?
Sank in the Atlantic because of what?
The curse.
What do you mean, a curse?
A curse is a curse. This one is the curse of the Egyptian mummy.
Junpei couldn't understand how June had maintained a straight face to say that.
Supposedly, the Titanic carried the mummy of the priestess Amun-Ra, which was stolen from a pyramid. And they say that the mummy had a history. Everyone involved with it died mysterious deaths. Come on, I'm sure you've heard of it before. Those who open the coffin will be forever cursed. Haven't you ever heard that one?
So you're saying the Titanic sunk because of that curse?
That's right!
June's eyes had lit up with excitement, like a child with a new toy.
That's stupid. I don't buy it.
It's true!
How can you be so sure?
That mummy wasn't just a normal mummy. It was really mysterious, totally unbelievable.
What is so unbelievable about it?
Well, supposedly, she was really pretty.
Pretty?
Yes?
But she was a mummy.
That's right. She wasn't all shriveled up or rotten or anything. She almost looked alive.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, it's that thing. I don't remember the name. Where your body turns into some kind of wax? Yeah? The fat in it turns into something kind of like candle wax, right? And...
Yes, saponification, but that's not what it was.
Huh?
That's not it. She wasn't wax.
Then what was it?
They say that she was frozen.
What? Frozen?
That's right.
The whole body was frozen solid. You know how a human body is more than 60% water? Well, all of that water was frozen. The story says that from the time of its discovery all the way through to when it got put on the Titanic, even though it was carried through the desert, her body never melted.
That's crazy.
I think so too, but maybe it's true and we just didn't know about it before.
I didn't know?
Yep. Maybe it's common sense to eat shaved ice in the desert because it lasts forever.
Huh? Nah, that seems too silly to be true.
But maybe it isn't. It just appears that way because you didn't know it was true.
Well, yeah,
June and Junpei talked a little more and then went back to their investigation. But even as they did, his mind went back to what she'd told him.
Ice that doesn't melt, even in the desert? Does something like that really exist? No, even if it did, it wouldn't really be ice anymore, would it?
The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Like he'd eaten his ice cream too fast. Yosh, my favorite thing in 999, talking about random stuff for 10 minutes while on a time limit. Yep, that's Zero Escape.
You think Uchikoshi just wanted a medium to talk about these random facts he learned about on the internet?
Maybe. It is entirely possible. He was like, I have this knowledge, I'm putting it somewhere. Four said, look, we stand these info-dumping kings and queens. Yes. This is proof that everybody in this cast is neurodivergent, because they just have, like, special interests that they just, like, bleh. What next, Bea?
Can we click on the light?
If it will let us. Oh, it will.
Yes. It's a light. Oh, it's light. Okay.
Even if it's heavy?
That's light.
Wow.
Can I click on that bottle on the sideboard? It's a bottle with water in it. This is a bedroom. Probably have it in here because your throat always feels dry when you wake up, you know?
My throat's dry, but I think it's because I'm a little nervous right now.
Well, we did run a lot, so we're kind of sweaty. Hey, Jumpy, did you want to... Why?
Hey, Jumpy, did you want to take a shower together?
I always forget that this stuff, like these like minor ones like this happen. Because I always get focused on the elevator scene and then I forget that there's shit like this. Whoa!
Just kidding.
Too late to take it back. My brain's already working out the picture. God, Junpei.
Oh, God.
My throat was dry already. This sure isn't helping.
Bon.
Well, on that note, can I click on the sideboard? Or the side table?
Oh, the side table. Oh.
Yeah. Wooden cupboard. There are cups inside, surprising no one.
Really, June?
Okay. Okay, if you say so. Can we go to the right? Alright, let's check out the light again.
It's a light. Thanks to it, we can see.
Okay. Can we click on the vanity? Ayo, can we go in the drawer?
Dresser key.
Sick. Okay. Is there anything else we can click on the dresser? It's a dresser. There's nothing on top. This is the mirror for the dresser.
And now she's playing with her hair. Does she even realize she's doing that? Hey, we don't have time for that. Come on, it's not like there's anyone here you need to impress.
Yes, there is.
Who? What? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
Ugh, forget it, Jumpy.
Wow, he's so fucking oblivious. And yet, so
Look
not
at-
at the same time.
But he's right, it's not the time.
He's the one who was lounging on the couch, is all I'm gonna say.
I mean, yeah, but then she went on a 20-minute Titanic
That is
spiel.
true, that is true. Okay. I think that's all it will let us click on.
Okay. Can we go back and click on the stool?
The chair that goes with the dresser. There's nothing particularly interesting about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's head back out. Can we go back into the hallway?
We can try.
Okay.
Nope. It's not gonna let us. There's still something in here that it won't.
Okie dokie.
Oh, it will. Oh, okay. I thought this was the same dialogue. She's saying, come back soon. I skipped through that because I thought it was the same dialogue as last time, but it's not.
Oh, that's okay. Wow, it's almost the exact same room. I guess let's go to the bathroom again. Let's just click on everything again. Let's click on the wall.
But I do Lotus.
Do you want to do Lotus?
If you want to do Santa, I do Lotus.
Okay.
This is the bathroom wall. Oh, it's covered in these square tiles.
Okay.
Whoa, look! Junpei! There's a mushroom growing out of the wall.
That's a shower head. Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm gonna click on that
Junpei would
again.
know. He's taken a shower once.
Yeah, for okay. That felt like the kind of thing that would have multiple dialogue options, but this thing's a little shelf for putting soap on.
That's the shower knob. I tried turning it, but no water comes out.
Okay. Well, I guess let's look at the other part of the bathroom then. Oh, there's no shower.
There's a curtain rod on the ceiling. It's probably for shower curtains.
Where are the curtains then?
That means that if someone's taking a shower, nobody else can use the bathroom.
So, I don't see the problem with that.
Junpei, you're a pervert.
I mean, yes, but did I miss something? I wasn't paying too much attention.
I think she's implying that like he wouldn't care if he went in to use the bathroom and somebody was showering, and she's like, that's gross.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Some toilet paper. We've got 2 rolls, I guess.
Is there anything in the toilet? Guess not. Tank's empty too.
Okay. Well, let's head out, I suppose. Let's see what's going on in the living room thingy. Ooh, a display case with things.
Huh, this is a display case. Check it out. These plates and shit look really expensive. You want to take a look?
Can we click on the little door thing? Oh yeah, because we have a key.
Damn, guess that's the wrong key.
Oh, nuts.
Well, that means there's got to be another one somewhere around here. Otherwise, we aren't going to be able to open this thing.
If only there was another way that we could get through a thin pane of glass.
Oh, can we check the mattress again? The matches. They won't be enough to set fire to anything very big.
Like the ship.
How about that door at the end of the hallway?
No, are you an idiot?
Well, maybe there's a way. I thought he was gonna say,
That's
well,
Santa.
maybe. Oh, sorry.
We might be able to use Junpei's clothes to build a bigger fire.
No. Wow.
Why Junpei's clothes specifically?
I think it's because
Oh, no,
the
you know,
one-
it was Santa speaking, actually. That's self-explanatory.
Yeah, well, and also because Junpei's the one who suggested it, so. Zero. I can
And
excuse
he's wearing
murder.
a terrible outfit.
Well, also that too. Floor said Zero. I can excuse murder, but I draw the line at you destroying my property.
Isn't that, like, the plot of one of the Danganronpa murders? Am I remembering that correctly? Or punishment? I don't remember.
Maybe.
Danganronpa.
I don't remember. It's been a hot minute.
There's a specific rule against destroying school property. Why would that rule be there, if not to kill people for breaking the rule?
Yeah. Maybe. What next?
I guess let's leave there. Can we look at the couch?
Hey, check this out. This is a pretty nice sofa.
I know. It's a shame I can't take it back with me.
Let's check out the candle.
A candle with a candlestick. This might come in handy.
Something tells me at some point we're gonna have to combine the candle and the matches, but
Maybe.
why not yet? Can we check out the table?
It's a round wooden table.
Oh, okay. I guess we can go into the bedroom then.
Hey, Junpei. That room's pretty dark. Don't you have something that'll give us some light?
Something that'll give us some light.
If only we did have something. Oh well.
Let's burn down the door. I know. If I use these matches to light the candle. Ta-da!
Can be.
Me, Junpei. Me make fire.
Oh, sure. Awesome. With the light from the candle, maybe we could take a look around over there. But it gets hot when I hold it. Oh, I want to put it down.
Why didn't you sit on top of the dresser? It's flat there. At least it won't fall over.
Sorry, Yosh. Oh yeah, good idea. I didn't realize. I forgot that it makes you set it down.
Maybe it's the gives you the dialogue if you just examine it here. I don't know.
Maybe.
Got pretty bright.
No, we can look around a little.
Hey, it's struggle to understand how the candlestick would be hot, but
I don't know.
sounds
The candle
good.
is burning fast. Its beauty melts my heart, but this isn't the time to be enjoying the soft glow of a candle, I suppose. We'd better make a detailed investigation of the room before it goes out.
Was that the same dialogue?
Can you examine it again?
The candle flame is flickering as candle flames often do.
Wait, I don't think that was it.
Sorry. Do you just want, since I'm here, Bea, do you want me to go ahead and examine the...
Yeah, let's just look through the drawer and stuff, see what we find.
dresser drawer? It's locked.
Can we... Oh, we probably don't have the right key, otherwise it would have just let us open it.
No, I don't have it selected, so we could try it.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if this... Yes! Yes, it worked!
So,
Was it always labeled a dresser key?
I don't know.
yeah.
Wait, for over the games or for this time?
Like right now.
Yes,
it was labeled dresser key.
Yes, it was labeled dresser key.
And it opened the dresser.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyways. Hold on, did it let me...
This is a mirror for the dresser.
Damn straight. Nothing weird about it, though.
I like to think that both of them are just kind of standing there, like, looking at themselves in it.
Can we examine it again?
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? That would be... Of course, the Lotus. Oh,
Crazy old bat. Guess the stress was just too much for her.
did you say something?
Nope, nothing.
I love Lotus.
Finding a voice for Santa's hard.
Yeah.
Because
Can we-
his candidness is perfect and I don't know how to mimic it.
Can we click on the light? It's probably just gonna be like it's not working, but
It's a light, man. Can't you figure that out on your own? Ooh, that was good. Hard to tell if it's burned out or not. Of course, now that we have the candle, guess it doesn't really matter that much anymore.
can we look at the stool or whatever?
It's a chair for the dresser.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go to the right. Ooh, spooky. Can I click on the bed? Oh, the bag. Oh. Oh, it looks like a bag.
Maybe it does. It does look like a bag when it's laying there, especially.
Okay. Can we? I guess let's
can we check the
investigate.
curtain?
Curtain, huh? Well, it's got all these metal rings, so you could probably hang it from something, you know?
Yes, but it doesn't look like a normal curtain. The way it feels, I think it's probably waterproof. Which would make this a shower curtain.
A shower curtain, huh? Do I have to examine it again?
I think so.
It's a folded up shower curtain. Damn, that thing's big if you open it up.
Oh, there's a hole. Like a bug ate through it or something.
Huh, you're right. Think maybe it was a peeping Tom?
I bet Lotus would sure make the perv hurt.
If I catch him, you won't hear people on the truck. I knock him into tomorrow.
Wow.
Holy shit! I never noticed that before. That was a good one, Junpei. I've never had it read out loud before. Okay. That's Tom Much.
Wow.
That was Lotus making the joke.
Yeah. Which is ironic from her.
No.
She usually doesn't make jokes like that.
No, I mean the inner dialogue.
Wait.
The Junpei said something about making a perv hurt.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at the Tom Morrow.
No.
That's fair.
I just like wordplay. Wordplay makes me giggle.
Gotcha.
Can we click on the bed some more, I guess?
Anything under the blanket? Nope, nothing suspicious here.
Oh. 2 pillows and a pile. Oh. A pile of pillows.
Is that supposed to be some kind of joke?
Hey, calm down.
I love Lotus.
Can we
I don't
examine
know.
the blankets again?
A girl with burning red eyes stares back at me. Yeah! I'm just messing with you. There's nothing there.
Who are you messing with? Are you aware that there's an audience right now?
Weird, okay.
Okay, can we look at the picture on the wall?
Oh, huh? Hey, what the hell? It just got dark all of a sudden.
Maybe the candle got blown out. We should go see.
There's a candlestick covered in melted wax on top of the dresser. Hey, what's this? The top of the candlestick looks kind of weird.
You're right. It's all bumpy.
So that's why the candlestick was hot, even when the flame was at the top.
I guess.
The wick was.
Before leaving, can we examine the light again? That's off.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was like, I think we're not able to, do any of the rest of this, Bea, so,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
This light is cold and quiet as death itself. Wow, okay.
I like that it's too dark. They can't even like take stuff and go look at it out there. They're just like, no, we can't. We can't see it now. So. Okay, can we try to use the candlestick key on the case?
Let's see if this candlestick key will do anything. Yes! It opened.
Alright, pull that shit open.
Got 2 plates.
Hey, Junpei, you got a minute?
Santa had shown up out of nowhere and gave Junpei no small start.
Here, take this.
Santa pulled something out of his pocket.
A bookmark?
It looked like a bookmark. It had a 4-leaf clover in it.
What is this for? Do you want me to read a book?
I found it in between some of the cushions on the sofa. Pretty sure it ain't gonna be any help to us, but I figured we might as well hang on to it anyway.
Then why don't you hold on to it?
Santa gave him a wry smile.
You know what I hate most in the world? I got 4 things. Hope, faith, love, and luck.
Hope, faith, love, and luck?
Damn straight.
And you hate these things?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
Not really, but...
Junpei tried to figure out how best to phrase what he wanted to say.
What does a bookmark have to do with any of that?
Santa scratched the back of his ear and looked awkward.
Well, see, each leaf on the 4-leaf clover has a meaning to it, okay? And that meaning is pretty much those 4 words. It's like flower language. Well, I guess it's not a flower, is it? So, leaf language, I guess? Yeah, you could call them leaf words.
Leaf words.
Junpei looked at the bookmark.
Hope, faith, love, and luck. The meaning of the leaves on a 4-leaf clover.
So, yeah, I want you to take it, okay? Just touching it gives me the creeps. Take the damn thing, alright?
Santa pretended to shiver with disgust and shoved the bookmark into Junpei's confused hands. What do you want to do? Take it or don't take it?
I guess we'll just take it.
He decided to take it. After all, why shouldn't he?
Alright, sure. I'll take it.
He shoved the thing into his pocket and gave Santa a last confused look.
Oh, man, I feel a lot better now. That thing was a real pain, you know?
Do you really hate those 4 words that much?
Yeah, well, they can all betray you, you know? Hope, faith, love, even your destiny.
What had happened to Santa, Junpei wondered. How had he become such a bitter person? For a moment, they looked at each other.
Well, that's not my only reason.
What?
That's not the only reason I hate the 4-leaf clover. I just can't bring myself to like the number 4.
What, worried about the 4 horsemen?
Nah, come on, man, that's just silly. Maybe back in the Dark Ages that kind of crap scared people. But this is the 21st century, and I'm a 21st century guy. I'm a little insulted.
Then why do you hate 4 so much?
'Cause it's a half-ass number. Not the best or the worst. That's why.
What?
9 is a way better number. So what if it's last place, right? At least it's not some lame-ass middle number.
What are you...
Santa's explanation made no sense. Junpei was even more confused than before.
You play?
Play?
You mean like gambling or the stock market?
Yes. Gambling. He doesn't seem like someone that would hang out in the stock market, but I also don't know anything about either one, so... Let's gamble on the
You mean
first
like
choice.
gambling?
Yeah, of course. What else would I mean? In
Ew.
Baccarat, the best possible hand totals 9. They call it Le Grand. But the lowest, most worthless cards, zeros, they call monkey.
Just like the guy in charge of this game, huh? Zero's a monkey.
Santa blinked, utterly stunned.
What?
Then he began to laugh.
Oh man, you're totally right.
Still love that line. Me too, Floor.
The guy who trapped us in here sure is one hell of a monkey.
That was when Lotus spoke up.
You know, if you think about it, the nonary game is really a lot like Baccarat.
Apparently, she'd been listening.
And of course, it doesn't use any of that stupid digital root junk. You just drop the tens digit, and that's it. Still, it does have the same idea of your final number needing to be a single digit.
Oh, yeah, I guess you got a point.
And in both games, whoever has 9 wins.
The person who makes 9 wins?
Wait, did you forget already? Don't you remember what Zero said?
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9. So, if we want to get off this boat, we have to make a team whose numbers have the digital root of 9.
And only the people in that team are going to make it out alive.
Of course. That's why it's called the Nonary game.
What?
Huh?
You don't know? Nonary means something derived from 9, or base 9. It's derived from the Latin prefix nona, which means 9. While we're at it, the prefix for 1 is uni. You know, like the unicorn, the horse with 1 horn. 2 is bi, like binary. Binary means composed of 2 parts. 3 is tri. I'm sure you've heard that one plenty. Like trio, triple, and triangle. You get the idea. After that, you have quart, quinty, sext, septum, and so on.
Floor
and
said.
so on.
Floor
As
said.
if-
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go.
Floor said, like bisexual. What you are, Junpei? Is it
I
bad
don't-
for that I thought the same thing? Like bisexual. Sorry, Kay. Go ahead.
Why does it go to 7 and then go and so on instead of saying?
Maybe she had a memory slip and couldn't think of what octa was.
Oh my god.
Maybe she
That
was just
does
like, "Ah,
sound
shit."
like loaded.
And of course the
I
biggest
know
one
it's
is
both.
octo, like
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god.
She just had to she had to give herself a moment to think about it.
It's
Whatever,
called that
dude.
because it has 8 legs. Get it?
I see. So then nona means 9.
Lotus nodded.
So, how many of us are trapped on this ship?
That'd be 9.
And what are the bracelet numbers we have?
They go from 1 to 9.
And our time limit? How many hours did we have?
Zero said 9 hours.
And finally, to get out of this ship,
We need to find the door with a 9 that's hidden somewhere in the ship.
By making a team with the digital root of 9.
Lotus nodded again.
and there you have it. The number 9 is everywhere in this game. He's got a real theme of 9s for this whole thing. No wonder it's called the Nonary game.
Somewhere far away, Junpei heard the creak of stressed metal. It sounded almost like Zero laughing at them, or the sad, desperate scream of a pig headed to the slaughterhouse. Woo!
Well, can we go back by June?
What's up? You're going back already?
Well, I can't just leave June there by herself.
What, you think you're her knight or her protector or something? You're creeping me out.
Whatever, man. I'm going.
Infinite man.
I don't think we ever
Okay.
examined that black and white painting on the wall.
I don't think it would let us. Oh, no, it did.
Oh.
Every time I went over here, it would just give me that. So.
Yeah. This is kind of a weird looking picture. I think it's an abstract painting or something. It looks kind of like a demon with an elephant-like nose. Sucking on a human being's brain.
What the where the hell did that come from? What's her brain made of? Can't say I'd mind finding out a little bit more about what goes on in there. Junpei, you are fucking... God. Anyways.
Okay. We can't take that, can we?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Looks like there's... Oh, there's a room. Oh. I was like, what?
Okay. Can we look at the picture in the other room that's in the same spot?
I'm gonna go check up on them.
Hey, Junpei, that tile you've got. You think maybe you're supposed to put it in one of those empty spaces? I mean, the power does look kind of the same, doesn't it?
He's right. I think so too. But if that is the case, you're going to need to collect all 3 tiles, right? Don't you think we should collect all of them before you start putting them in?
So we're missing one piece, I believe.
Okay, well, I guess let's go put the shower curtain up in the bathroom and see if that does anything.
Which, this one?
Yeah. Don't really see how it would, but...
Let's put that shower curtain on those hooks. Let's try spreading the curtains.
Wow, that's a pretty obvious peephole. Somebody's really dedicated.
Well, with a hole this big, you gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught.
So you're saying maybe the one getting spied on was into that shit?
Maybe they were into, like, those home invasion fantasies.
Home invasion? Interesting. See?
You two are real idiots, you know that?
We're just guys talking about fetishes. You don't gotta ruin our mood.
Let's try spreading the curtains. So on the curtain, if I look at it from a ways back, I can see a single tile. Right, from here I can see what tile it is. Looks like it's 5th from the top and 3rd from the right.
Can we open the curtain again?
Might as well put it back.
Can we click on that specific tile? Oh no, okay.
Let's have a closer look, shall we? Nothing strange here. Nope, the thing's not budging.
Oh, can we look in the other bathroom?
Well, then that means we can try.
Junpei, if you miss us so much, you don't have to keep coming back here.
No, that's not what this is. I'm just being like a bridge between the 2 rooms.
Uh-huh. You just keep telling yourself that. Now get out of here and go help June.
This part took me so long to find. I knew what I had to do, but I couldn't figure out how to close the curtain from the correct side. That sucks. It's not... I mean, it's not the hardest, but it's also not the most intuitive. That's for sure. I feel ya.
Okay, so it's the up and down stripe one on the right.
The green
yeah.
one?
Yeah.
Here it is. Yes, this one's loose. I think I could get under this with my nails, and yes. Ta-da!
Alright. So back to the other room again.
There's a tile in the frame, so I guess I'm supposed to put tiles in the empty spaces. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Oh, great. Okay, the one in the bottom right is supposed to be in the top left. So can we move that one, and then can you rotate it twice? Okay. Now the one that's on the top should be on the bottom. And then the one on the top just needs to rotate once, I think.
Ta-da!
Look.
Yes! I did it! There, picture complete. And there goes the frame.
What's this?
What's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. Like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside.
It's the key. Heyo. Okay. So now we can escape.
Woo! Junpei messed around a bit with the key he had and looked blankly at the picture that slid down.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
This is the best part of the entire game, Bea. I hope you're ready for this. We're peaking early. Santa had only been mumbling to himself, but it drew Lotus's attention. She looked at the picture and paused.
I think I've seen this picture before.
Where?
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Yeah, Mike, you know what this is about.
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
Santa put his hands on his head, as though he were in great pain. Lotus merely arched an eyebrow in his direction and continued.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
Lotus didn't look pleased.
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy. Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Santa suddenly burst into laughter.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s? I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
Yes, I agree.
Lotus's response was surprisingly curt. Junpei had expected at least some conflict.
I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book.
Lotus indicated the picture they'd all been looking at. After a moment, she walked up to the strange picture, examined it, and then spoke.
Hey, what do you think this picture looks like?
Santa answered first.
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that? It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like...
Okay, so this is going to give us a choice, and I want to hear what your opinion is, but there is an objectively correct one that I'm going to force us to pick. So, but I do want to hear what you think it is, Bea.
Well, I don't know what the last option is.
Is that what you would go with? Oh, okay. Sorry, there was a pause.
No, I don't really think it looks like any of that stuff, so I don't really know what I would pick.
Okay.
I guess. I feel like the thing it probably looks the most like is like a koi fish or a butterfly or something if it was like really up close, but I don't think it looks
Are you looking
like
at the
any of
black
that
space
stuff.
right now, Bea?
No, I'm just trying to kind of look at both at different points, I guess, but
Look at the white space exclusively. In the center, specifically.
like it still doesn't really look like anything.
That's okay. It'll kind of go through it some anyways, and you'll be able to pick something
Okay.
out. But we are going to go with the last option because it is the objectively correct choice in this experience.
Funya Rinpa. See? I mean, this totally looks like one. Here and here.
Junpei indicated parts of the picture that looked exactly like the other parts. After 3 seconds of silence, Lotus looked at Junpei.
What the hell is a Funya Rinpa?
What do you mean? What the hell is a Funya Rinpa? You mean you don't know?
How the hell would I know?
How could you not know? That's practically blasphemous. Oh, say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funya Rinpa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
He's also addressing you, Bea. How could you not know what a Funya Rinpa is?
Yeah, Bea.
Apologize.
Another 3 seconds of awkward silence went by. Lotus opened her mouth as she shook. Floor, you missed the Funya Rinpa dialogue? Oh my god, I'm so glad you get to experience it. Again, this is the best part of the entire game.
Junpei, are you just screwing around? Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you.
Anyways, yes, there's no such thing as a Funya Rinpa except for in this game, but it is the funniest.
My favorite my favorite thing is people playing this game, getting to the scene, seeing the word Funya Rinpa, not knowing what it is, then deciding to Google it, and then they only find results related to 999, and see this picture, and they're like, this looks like this picture from 999, so it must be a Funyahimpa.
It's just like circular.
Alternatively, the people who are playing this game were recommended to it. Were recommended this game by people who have played this game, and the only thing they know about this game is this scene. So they click Funyahimpa to see what the fuck the friend is talking about.
And then that's just it. That's it.
It's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle.
Yeah, like Mike said, don't disrespect the Funyahimpa. I actually have Funyahimpa coasters in our apartment. That's how important the Funyahimpa is.
God.
It's so good. It's beautiful. Yes, Fuller, the voice acting in this is so good. Anyways, we got the most important part out of the way. Now the game's all downhill from here.
This is a dog. See? Like this.
Lotus pointed out parts of the picture, and eventually a dog took shape in them. It looked as though
I'm sorry. What?
The funny thing is that once you see the dog, you can't unsee it. You have a Funyahimpa phone case? It's the Funyahimpa. That's fucking amazing, Mike. I love that. It looked as though she had a point. You kind of see it now?
I mean, yeah, but good Lord in heaven above.
It was a dog. Santa also nodded in agreement.
So, now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
Lotus nodded and began to speak.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once. They took two similar pictures. Both of them were difficult to identify, initially. But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the reach of British airwaves. To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects. Roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. 3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same tests and the same two pictures. The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture. The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog, it went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up. Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
Lotus looked back and forth, from Junpei to Santa and back again. Normally calm and collected, she looked now as though she were very nearly possessed, and there was something manic about her manner. Santa took an involuntary step backward. Junpei didn't budge and stared straight back into Lotus's eyes.
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field? Or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier? A field not visible to the eye. So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Huh.
Psych!
Her manner suddenly shifted, and Lotus smiled broadly at Junpei and Santa. She waved her hand dismissively, doing her best to laugh the whole confrontation off.
I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously. Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen. But the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
At last, it seemed that Santa had gained control of his composure.
Right! Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I, really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Oh, okay, right.
Santa and Lotus laughed and gave one another jovial claps on the shoulder. Junpei, however, didn't feel so much like laughing. Something felt wrong, unclear.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's get out of here.
Word.
Lotus and Santa walked away from the picture, but Junpei stayed, staring at the picture of the dog.
Huh. A field not visible to the naked eye. Morphogenetic field.
The more he thought about it, the more his head hurt. Woo! So now you've been introduced to the Funyurimpa.
Alright. Let's go to the hallway.
I was closing the door.
You're good.
I'll go get June. You guys head to the door.
Okay.
Roger that. Bea, you said you have stuff to do today, right?
At some point, yeah.
Okay. Well, so there's gonna be a second part to this escape room after we go through this door. So if you want to go ahead and shut it down here, we can. Or if you want to try to make it through the next section of the escape room, that's fine too. I don't know what your schedule's like, so...
I think we could probably call it here.
Okay. It's fine by me.
I would, if we could, I would just play for like 10 hours straight.
Right. Yeah, no, I feel ya. Yes, it unlocked.
Good job, Junpei.
Good. Now we can get going. Come on. What are you guys standing around for? Let's get out of here.
Come on, Jumpy, let's go.
All right, let's go. Yay! We escaped.
We did it.
Woo!
Escapade.
Well, how do you feel about Santa and Lotus so far, now that you're actually getting time to spend with them?
I mean, Santa's fun. Lotus is fine, I get it. Like, they're, I don't know. I feel like I don't like them as much as, like, Seven and Snake.
I guess that's fair.
Obviously, I have some mixed feelings about Clover and Ace right now.
Yeah. Do you think that Seven and Santa actually killed Snake? Or do you think that there's something in there that's...
I don't think so. I think something's, like, weird. Like, I feel like somebody else has to be... I don't know. I feel like they couldn't have... I feel like they couldn't have been.
Can you think
because
of any...
what motivation would they have even had? Like,
Can you think
missed
of
something.
Oh, wow.
Why do we feel weird about Ace right now?
just because of the end of the last thing when he was like, "Oh, I have to tell Lotus something," and then he was like,
right,
"I
okay.
think I know what it is," and he was like, "Well, I'll tell you after I tell her." And it's like, I feel like that's like, oh, I have to tell her about the afterlife, so.
I will say, as far as the snake thing goes, keep in mind that there's only so and so many combinations of bracelets that can even open the door in the first place, so just keep that in mind.
Well, that's why I was kind of like, I feel like it has to be something else entirely. I don't know. I mean, like, maybe it's not. Maybe it was just the two of them and they killed him. But I feel like it's more than that because I don't know what their motivation could possibly be for wanting to kill him unless they're the evil guys. But, like, even then it doesn't make any sense because, it just isn't. I feel like obviously there must be an answer. And we'll probably figure it out over the course of playing the game, but yeah, right now I feel like I don't have enough information, so it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, still what happened, but that's okay.
I know you
It's
said
part of the mystery.
right. I know you said last time you were. I think if I remember correctly, you said you were in agreement that Zero was probably one of the people on the ship. Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, but I have no idea who it is.
Okay, that was gonna be my next question. Was if you had a theory.
Cause like, yeah, cause like initially I was like, I didn't want to say I was like totally suspicious of Clover, but obviously like after Snake died, she was being really suspicious. But she was probably honestly like the strongest suspect that I had, but it was still like very much like, but I don't know why she would put herself and her brother in there. Like, I don't know what the purpose would be unless she was just crazy, and like that didn't feel like a very like I feel like Zero's not just like a crazy person that's just like, haha, let's kill people for fun. Like I feel like there's a reason. I don't have enough information to know what that is yet.
That's fair. Any other interesting like tidbits or theories that you've picked up on or anything like that?
Not really, but I don't know, I feel like after we play, I'm always like I spend like the next couple hours just being like, okay, what did it mean though? Like why are they there has to be some more significance to it. I don't know, but
Why are they asking me these questions? They all seem like bullshit.
Well, the main
So,
thing is
right-
as long as you're. Oh, go ahead.
Right now, who's your favorite character?
Oh yeah.
right now,
Yes.
so right now, I guess I probably like Santa a little bit better than Lotus, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I trust June right now. Even though I didn't trust her in the last ending, I feel like I kind of trust her right now. So I don't know. I
And
guess we'll see
out
if
of everyone?
I mean, I still like Snake, but I have a prejudice because I liked Allison Jaffe. but
Okay.
but I don't know. I mean, I still think he's like an interesting character. But honestly, like I really like Seven. So maybe that's part of my bias too, of being like, well, he can't have killed Snake because he seems like a chill guy or whatever.
Unless he's faking everything, including his amnesia.
Faking everything. Stop.
I'm just saying, like, this game is like so batshit that you will probably never guess the answer of anything. You might guess layer A, but there will always be B, C, D,
Right.
E, F, G. So just saying, you gotta keep your options open because you never know in Uchikoshi games what the real answer is gonna be. Floor said
Mhm.
Snake is the objective right choice, and she is correct, and you are correct. Yes, actually, now that I think about it, like I've heard a lot of like opinions on like every character in this game. Almost every character in this game has somebody that like absolutely loves them and somebody that absolutely hates them. I don't think I've ever met somebody who doesn't like Snake.
And how could you not like him?
I mean, he's just so great.
Perfect. He's perfect.
He's also not in the game long enough for you to really get like, I guess, a negative opinion on him, but whatever.
I mean, if the player is the type of person to tie themselves to the protagonist, Snake spends a significant amount of time that you spend with him calling you an idiot.
That is true.
So, like, if you are tying yourself to Junpei, you could get insulted very quickly by Snake and his general existence. So there is probably someone out there that does just not like Snake. They just don't like Snake.
That is fair.
They
I
weren't
guess they're just
happy
not...
when he got killed, but they weren't sad.
Yeah, they probably just kept it like... Well...
I don't
Hopefully...
know. I'm interested to see what we figure out as we keep getting through all the routes.
Yeah, there's still a lot of this game that we have to do, so there's some good time. I think there's at least one escape room for sure that we will have to repeat, if not more,
that's
to get all
fine.
the endings. But at that point, we'll at least have some familiarity with it. And I wouldn't I wouldn't
Right.
even like force you to redo the escape rooms. I would probably just like anything I can't remember off the top of my head, I would just look it up just so we can get through.
Right.
But between me,
Speed
Yoshi,
run
and
through the
Kay,
escape rooms.
Yeah, but between me, Yoshi, and Kay, we could probably just figure it out on our own from memory, honestly, as many times as we've all played this game.
It would be a memory of the escape, if you will.
Oh, true.
That new fun mode we haven't checked out yet.
Yes.
A what? Memory of what is Memory of Escape?
Oh,
It's this new cool mode we unlocked.
It's the like you get it at the end when you finish a thing.
Oh,
it's
right,
it's
that's
like
stupid
Memory
thing
of Escape.
that no
had
one
it.
ever uses. Right, gotcha, understood.
Yeah. Anyways, so
A mode that lets us replay escape rooms because Kirsten isn't showing it us right now.
wait, do you want me to show it to you?
I kind of wanted you to at least show the screen, like the first
Oh.
screen that shows up when you click on it.
Okay.
Just so we know.
Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
Sorry, I thought you were like you guys were like nobody's doing it, so.
No, I was going like nobody does it because it's a stupid thing.
I mean, unless you're just like a big puzzle fiend, maybe.
But the puzzles in this game aren't good.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say they're bad.
Yeah, I just wanted
They're not
to know
puzzle-themed
what this mode
puzzles.
is because the game told you, yeah, you unlocked memories of the escape, and then you never showed it off.
Well, I mean, I didn't think there was. I mean, that is an option. But look at all these escape rooms we haven't done yet.
Yeah, that doesn't stress me out at all.
That's okay.
I'm excited
Anyways,
though, it'll be interesting.
yeah, we've still got quite a ways to go, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. So, and then once we're done with this, then we have all of VLR to do. So,
Heck yeah.
and so this game you can beat in like, I don't know, 15 to 20 hours probably if you really speed through it and know what you're doing in the puzzle rooms. VLR like takes at least 30 hours to get through, so we'll be on that one for a while.
That's what I like to see.
Yeah, plenty of content. But
Oh,
anyways,
this was so much fun. Oh my god. I want to just keep playing for
I
like 30 hours.
know.
But...
I'm so glad you like it, and I'm so glad you're invested.
But hey, I think Ari still doesn't have time next week, so we could do more Zero Escape next week.
That is true. That is true. Statistically, we will probably be back on it. So.
And next week, I'm actually not going to be in town, so I may not be able to.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It happens. Summer and all.
You would
Well-
think summer would be more chill, but it's not. So.
Yeah. It's funny how it happens. No worries. We'll work it out. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us today. No. Don't. When we're done with this game,
You don't want to go back in?
yeah. When we're done with this game, I'll let you watch that, and you will really enjoy it. But not until after we finish the game.
Okay.
So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys. Thank you, Floor. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad you guys got to stop by. Thank you three for being here with me today and helping out and voicing the characters and all that fun stuff.
I always give you my best Lotus voice.
Yes, it was fantastic. You really made that Tom Morrow pun just really shine. Anyways, see you guys later. I don't know if there's anybody to raid right now. Let me look.
I think Trevor is alive.
Is he still
right now.
on?
Yeah, it looks like he is.
Okay, let's see if we can raid. Okay, we're gonna raid Mr. Trevor. Bum. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Alright, let's raid. Alrighty, thank you guys so much, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Cool. Oh god, somebody just raided right before us. Holy cow. And he's not even there.
Perfect.
He's like not there. Oh my god.
Perfect.
Wow. That's fun. Well, anyways, thank you guys for.
I am like